Let's talk about how to turn our brain off and why it actually will make our life so much infinitely happier. The challenge is we've been kind of taught that our brain is our best decision maker. This is how we sort it all out and make the right choice or the best choice or the optimal choice. But there's no such thing. There's only the truth. So the key is, how do we hear the truth? Well, the important thing is to understand that, first of all, we're not just our brain and a body. We are truly divine, like however you understand that. Whatever you understand is beyond this flesh and blood. Whatever that is who we are. Whether it's energy, spirit, source energy, whatever. In the chakra systems, the top 3 chakras are a connection to the divine. Source, listening, speaking. Our lower 3 chakras are who we are in the world. Our 3rd chakra, who I am. 2nd chakra, who I interact with, or how I interact with others. 1st chakra, how I fit into the village. Very oversimplified chakra talk. The very center is our heart center. And when you point at yourself and you say, I am Katrina, that is your heart center. This heart center connects our divine self and our physical self. So if we want to listen for guidance, right, we're integrating the divine part and our physical part, and we're listening within, letting them talk to each other, right? Letting the feedback from our lives mix with the bigger picture, however you see that. So we listen inside, and in here is a truth, an answer to every question. What do I need to do next? Do I really want to do that? The answer in here, as Jim would say, my guru, well, he's not my guru, he hates it when I call him that, but the man who helped me in my book, he would say that you have 2 primary emotions, happy and sad. Everything else is a derivative of those. So if something comes across your plate and you listen inside and your heart either goes, oh, or it goes, that's the truth. Whether you choose to follow it is up to you. It doesn't matter. Life is very forgiving. But the truth is razor sharp. What is the truth? That's the truth. The challenge is that our brains are filled with judgments of that truth. Well, that can't be the truth, because what would that mean about you? You're not that kind of person. Or, I want to be this kind of person. That kind of person wouldn't make that choice. One of my favorite books was C.S. Lewis's book, A Horse and His Boy. And there was this horse, all these talking horses in Narnia, and the horse was like very proper and posh and stuff. And one day he was walking along being all proper, and he saw this horse rolling around on its back in the field, and he goes, oh, disgusting, these horses that roll around in the fields on their back. Oh, no dignity. But of course, by the end of the book, after many, many insightful and exciting adventures, this very posh horse looks at him and the other horse and says, maybe I too am one of those horses that rolls around on its back. I love that book, by the way, A Horse and His Boy. But this is our truth, and our brain is filled with all that stuff that says, I'm not that kind of person, or I wished I wasn't that kind of person, or whatever, or fears, right? If I do that, what will happen? Will I be left alone? Will I end up on a path I don't want to go on? Our brain likes to sort of tell us that I know all the answers. I've got this figured out. I've figured out the optimal route to ensure your happiness and safety. Don't you worry. But it isn't true. The world is an infinite place with many, 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 many moving parts that all interact with each other. The truth is, I guess the ideal way, according to what I'm saying anyway, the ideal way, I'm just laughing because ideal would be a brain construct, but to listen within is here and says, all right, when I close my eyes and I access all the infinite possibilities and I understand everything I'm made of and everything my world's about, which way do I go? That way. This is really, really important. Otherwise, we just get lost in this crazy maze, and one day we wake up and decades have gone by, and we're still not happy. When we start listening inside, it may be risky, but the truth is, I think we like more risk than we think. you know, there's a reason we love adrenaline and roller coasters and things like that. And there's a reason that when we get too comfortable, we become very stagnant and sick in the mind and body. So it's an interesting thing to actually listen within, trust that truth, and trust that it's your truth, only your truth. The guidance is only for you. We can choose to take it or not. But when we actually take that step forward and we actually go, all right, I'm listening. I'm willing to step towards, or I'm willing to step in the direction of my dreams. It's also corny, but it's true, right? I'm willing to step in the direction of my dreams, not what everyone else thinks, or not what my brain thinks, or not what's the safe path. But I really want to do what makes me happy. And we do that a little bit every day, baby steps. And all of a sudden, one day we wake up and we go, oh, I'm so excited for today. And we go to bed at night going, how did I ever get so lucky to have this life? And that may seem like a long way away. And I know that when I was sick, I couldn't even fathom it. I went to a friend's house one day who was an intuitive, and she said to me, she said, I'm doing an experiment with the universe, and I'm only doing things that I love to do. And at that point, I was deep in diapers and babies and milking cows and taking care of the world. And I had no idea what she was talking about. I don't think there was a single thing I did that I actually felt joy out of. It was all expectation. And don't get me wrong, I loved being a mom and I loved my children and my husband. But it's like I was just doing everything a little off, right? I was going through the day, going through the motions. But maybe there was a way that would have made me happier. Which, once I actually chose that path and I actually started stepping, trusting that truth in every little step, honestly, it sounds so cliche, but my life really became miraculous. Amazing things just started lining up, things that I could never have planned in my brain. So I think that's why today I don't trust my brain to make decisions anymore, because I realize how limited it is. It can only make decisions based on the past, things I've read, things I've thought. It has nothing to do with the potential of the world, So I listen instead. I use my brain to create videos and, spreadsheets and drive cars and, things like that, but not to make decisions. To make decisions, I listen here and I just take one step, wait, make another step, wait. And our life changes forever, and it's truly our life.